Henry in Slocum, Alabama. Bradley knows it well. What are you thinking on the quarterback battle at Alabama? Well, I think it's a legit quarterback battle. It feels very old school. It feels like years gone by. It used to be that we were like a dozen programs every year where you had legit, who's going to take the starting job, spring quarterback battles. It doesn't feel that way anymore. Most of the time, you've got one QB1 candidate, and everyone who knows they're not going to win the job has already transferred out. And at Alabama, that's just not the case. They got probably two of them they can win with. They've got two of them that would be in ultra high demand if they ever were to have hit the portal, but neither one of them did. I think that surprised a lot of people. I don't know how surprised Alabama was about it, but I think a lot of people nationally were surprised, especially if you were watching the Rose Bowl. In the process of them getting splattered all over Pasadena by Indiana, you notice when Ty Simpson went down, Austin Mack came in, made some impressive throws, showed off enough to where I'm watching it and I'm thinking, this is his portal audition. And I know good and well, I had coaches texting me during the game saying he's making himself a lot of money right now. Well, what the translation was is, hey, they're about to get blown out, their season's going to end, but people are just going to get their appetite whetted, I guess is the past tense version of that, by watching him. He is a monster, by the way. He is 6'6", 235. So Austin Mack was their backup last year. Keelon Russell ran with the threes last year. So let's talk about this year. Not all quarterback battles are as they appear. A lot of them are cosmetic, and I think we all understand why. This is not that. This is a legitimate quarterback battle. Now, just because Austin Mack was the backup at Alabama last year, in no shape, form, or fashion means that he would be the starter this year. I had a working theory last year, and this is just an in-house working theory, let me be clear, that if Ty Simpson got hurt at any point in the year last year and someone had to come in a pinch, it'd be Austin Mack. My theory was if it were week 7 and Ty Simpson were to miss extended time, I thought Keelon Russell would have been the guy. That was my feel on things. I can't prove that. But both of them are really big. Like Austin Mack's a monster. Keelon Russell's very big too. I can't remember where we were, what game it was on the road last year. Maybe in the Oklahoma game, actually. Maybe in the playoff game. And I saw Keelon Russell walk by. I thought he was Dijon Lee. Hey, do me one favor right here. Look down. Are you subscribed to the channel? If you are, thank you. If you're not, please click subscribe. It helps us keep the show free and free of corporate interference. All right, that's it for me. Back to the clip. Dijon Lee is a huge corner that plays at Alabama, like 6'4", really abnormally large for a corner. The fact that I mistook Keelon Russell for Dijon Lee should let you know physically what Keelon Russell looks like too. Now, he's going to look small compared to Mack. Both of them are big. Both of them are really big players. So my feel on this is Keelon Russell will be too good to keep off the field. That's my feel on it. So I think he's going to win the job. I think Austin Mack's a really good player. I think it really, to a certain extent, doesn't matter what my opinion or anyone else's opinion on this is. It doesn't even matter what Kalen DeBoer's opinion on it is. Like, I see this a lot, and the difference in maybe the way a fan thinks versus the way a coach and a staff thinks. Because like you, a head coach may have his feel on who's going to win a starting position. A coordinator may have a really good feel. A coordinator may even confide in you in private, hey, this is probably so-and-so's job to lose. But here's the difference. It doesn't matter even what they think. It matters who takes the job. You can think a guy is the best for the job all you want to. But if he doesn't take the job, you don't just hand it to him. You don't just give it to him. So with Keelon Russell, I could sit here in March or I could sit here in August and have the opinion all I want that I think he's going to be the best. I think he's going to win the job. If he doesn't take the job, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Plus, people are wrong about their gut feels on who's going to start at quarterback all the time. And to take it a step further, a lot of times a guy will win a starting job, think Austin Simmons last year at Ole Miss, and then go down, and then the backup comes in, and the backup was better all along. This happened to Mullen down at Florida one year. And I supremely trust Dan Mullen's opinion on quarterback evals. It's just you don't know until you know sometimes. You don't know until the lights come on sometimes. But Austin Mack's not going to be easy to beat out. the evidence of that should be that Grubb and Kalen DeBoer had him at Washington. And then one of their first acts when they got to Tuscaloosa was convince him to come down from Washington. And let me promise you something. Austin Mack came down, not expected to start at Alabama, and I can assure you there were some major league programs that offered major league money for for Austin Mack to come start for him. And he chose Alabama. And thus far, he has remained at Alabama, despite there being opportunities out there. So I can assure you, Austin Mack's not sticking around because he enjoys being QB2. So it's going to be a very, very hard-fought battle there. I doubt we exit spring with an announcement. I don't know. I doubt that, though. I think they can win with either one of them. We do not have any ACC merch in the store right now, but we do have some good shirts in the store right now. PateStateMaterial.com if you want to go there. And I made some comments the other day about how we had new items in the store, and then there was some new stuff that I didn't know about. Well, come to find out, there was some new stuff since then that I didn't know about it until this morning, which is why I'm telling you about it right now. Long sleeves, short sleeves, all kinds of different accessories. PateStateMaterial.com, the place to go. And Alex would appreciate if you filled out a comment card and said hey to her on your way to checkout. Not mandatory, certainly, but it's appreciated. FanDuel, hard transition here. FanDuel, exclusive odds provider of the show. As I said earlier, we have got certain lines on games already available. For instance, like I said, LSU's a double-digit favorite over Clemson right now in what we hope will be a night game in Week 1 in Death Valley. We don't know. You could obviously check out a lot of the futures markets at FanDuel. You could go bet conference tournaments about to crank up at FanDuel. You could do all that at FanDuel. A lot of you don't bet. A lot of you never will bet. That's cool. If you wonder what in the world this would have to do with you, well, we got a lot of folks who don't bet, who don't even have an account with FanDuel, who just go there to look at the odds. So purely for entertainment purposes, if you want to go check it out, FanDuel's there for you in that way as well.